Hello and how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, if you're a returning viewer, I'm glad to have you back. And welcome to Tomb Raider Remastered collection of 1, 2, and 3. Now, this is another series I grew up around quite a bit. It was actually my mom's favorite game. Favorite games, 1, 2, and 3. I can't remember the last one. There's 4 original games. I can't remember the last one. But anyway, so they did a remaster collection not too long ago. So it's actually quite new still. Of 1, 2, and 3. Now, I tried recording this a couple of minutes ago. I don't know how to activate things, so I pull levers and stuff. So we're essentially just going to be walking around, kind of looking at the environments. Because the cool thing is, you can actually flip between the original game and the remaster game on the fly. Even in cutscenes, you can watch the video as original and new on the fly. Pretty cool stuff. So, let's grab our drinks, grab our snacks, and let's get into this. I do apologize if you hear noise in the background. It is my washer. I really can't help that. So let's get into this. Now, as you can see, this is the new graphics. If I press this button, it goes into the original graphics. Now let's fast forward. As you can see, nice and sharp and good. And you press this, and it does it the original graphics. Really cool stuff. Sharpened, original, sharpened, original. Really, really interesting stuff. Also, if you push start, you can see the original loading as well. So, let's just take a quick look here. We have really nice looking rocks and stones. It did a really, really good job. Even the snow on the ground looks really good. Now, if we push start, we can see the original, which for the time was still pretty good. Really cool stuff. Again, I don't know how to do levers or anything, so we're not going to get very far. It's just cool to be able to change the originals on the fly. Alright, let's try and go up here. And just like the original, if you tap the attack button, you can almost do it like a machine gun. Really, really cool stuff. They did a great job. Oh, no. Okay. So this is pretty much as far as I've gotten. But I wanted to show, this is the one thing I wanted to show is the grass and stuff. So let's go over here. Yeah, down here is where I wanted to go. Bloop. Okay, so here we go. So if we go to the original, you can see we had the grass pattern on the wall and all that cool stuff. But if you click on this, such a huge difference. But it doesn't take away from the original either, because they modernized it, but they didn't take away from the original, which is nice. I like the fact that you can click these two, and, it's still very, very much recognizable. But with new graphics and the power of consoles nowadays, you can actually have 3D leaves and stuff on the wall. Really cool stuff. So this is as far as I've gotten here. Difference is, in the original one, there's lighting where you have to go. Whereas in the new versions, They don't. Now, I don't know if I push X or whatever. No, apparently X is to shoot, and that's circle. That's that. Yeah. So I don't know how to go past this. I don't know how to pull that. So I guess we can't get any farther. Let's move on to number 2. Okay, so now we are at Tomb Raider 2. Let's get into this. Let's try this. Okay, so new graphics, old graphics. Not much of a difference, pretty much just upscaled. Alright, let's just go past. Yep, not much, just upscaled. So, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright. Okay, oh wow, look at this. Yep, then the helicopter flies by. Yep, I remember that. Oh man, okay. Okay, I'd like to be able to move the camera now. Come on. Okay, I get it. Thank you. There we go. Okay. So let's take a look-see. Whoa. Kind of wants to go all over the place. Alright. So let's take the original. Actually, this is very different. Kind of. Well, not. Yes and not really. Just more. Whatever. I mean, it's different, but it's not hugely different. Okay, so the game wants us to go this way, I guess. Okay, let's take a look at the water here. Oh, tiger. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm gonna die here. Oh, apparently not. Alright, let's go back and look at the water again. So the water looks pretty good. I mean, even the original water didn't look too bad. It looked pretty good. Like, it's crazy how much of a difference there is, but at the same time, it's still very, I can't think of the word. Like, it hasn't changed so much that you don't recognize anything. It's still very familiar. And I like that it's upgraded, but it's not too different. Okay, so let's move on to number 3, I guess, because I don't know where I'm going. If my mom's watching this video, she's probably screaming at the TV, like, go over there, jump over there, do this, do that. Sorry for being a disappointment. Alright, let's move on to number 3. Okay, here we go with the last one, number 3. Alright, let's get into this. Okay. I like the fact that you can even change the game to the original, to the remastered, even in videos, even in loading zones. I like that. They did such a good job with this. Because this is supposed to be a jungle, and then when you go to the remaster, you actually have lots of foliage and, trees and everything. Even her character model looks really good, too. They did I think they did a good job. I know there's going to be people who are like, oh, they changed it too much, blah, blah, blah. I personally think that they did a wonderful job. If anything, this is how a remaster should be. Changing it up and upgrading the graphics, but also keeping the exact same level design. Because as you can see, this whole area, right, looks like, well, I mean, it looks good for its time. And then when you go to the remaster version, you know, you can actually see like the dirt and the stones and, you know, all the branches and everything on the ground. Um, the leaves all hanging down. Just, they did such a wonderful job. I think they did great. And I love the addition of the water puddles on the ground. Um, just a beautiful job that they did overall, honestly. I don't remember what this gem is for. I mean, if anybody could tell me, that'd be great. I don't want to go down there, because down there is goo. But I guess I'll go down to show you guys. If you go down here, you'll sink into the ground. And you have no way of getting out. Alright, let's just exit the menu. So, the last thing I want to do is I want to go to Laura's home. That's the last thing we're going to do. Alright, so this is the original Laura's home. Let's take a look at the remastered version. Wow, it actually looks really, really good. Wow.
Welcome back to my humble abode. Feel free to take a look around.
Well, we can hear Mr. Butler, man. Wow. They did a wonderful job, even on the mansion. I don't know if I'm going to play through this all the way through on my own or not too sure. But overall, I think they did a wonderful job. I can't remember. Oh yeah, we can go outside. We just gotta push this button. But again, I don't know how to push buttons. Nope, that's a jump button. Okay, so X is to do... Okay. So let's go to original. Alright, so this is what the outside look like. Well, let's take a look-see at the remaster version. Yeah, I think they did a beautiful job. So, oh wow, you can even do it on the menu screen. Huh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that on the main screen too. That's really cool. Okay, so that was a little bit of Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3, the remastered edition. I just wanted to make a small video because, you know, it's something that when I grew up, a game series that I was around quite a bit. And I was curious. This is the first time I've seen the remastered. I think they did a wonderful job just from the small amount that I've seen. I don't remember if it was 2 or if it was Revelations, the one where you're driving around on a boat in Venice. I can't remember if that was 2 or if that was Revelations. Either way, that would be, I would love to see that remastered. I'd love to see driving the boat around in the canal and stuff on the remastered graphics. I think it would look really, really nice. But yeah, I think they did a great job on all that. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment, leave a like. If you have any stories of playing these great games, let me know. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video, which will probably be Resident Evil 9 on Wednesday. Until then, have a very wonderful day.